you have to go.
Yeah, so of course it is a dream to ever train or fight there, but until now I've never been there.
Do you find the style different at all?
The Thai style?
Yeah.
Well, the typical Thai style, they don't move very fast because they're moving on the Thai music, and the clinching and the knees they use. I think they're not very good at boxing, but they are very strong at kicking, the Thai fighters.
Do you watch, not your opponents, but do you watch other people fight a lot?
Yes, sometimes I go to kickboxing events, and most of the time I go there to support my teammates, and then I help in the corner. And and if I fight myself and I have time after my fight to watch some fights, then I also do that. And sometimes they broadcast also the fights here on television, so if I got time, I also watch that on television.
When you say that you want to be the best fighter, what do you look for to make you a better fighter? And when you watch people who are fighting, what do you look for in other fighters that you say, he's really good or she's really good?
Well, I think that it's different per person. I think what makes me a good fighter doesn't make someone else a good fighter. And if I see a fighter that is, for example, good in giving low kicks, I don't think then, I have to do that too. I think, my trainer is very good at that. He gets the thing out of me where I'm best at. So I watch other fighters and then I see how they're moving or if they're kicking or if they're good. But I'm not thinking, I have to do it the same.
And when after a fight, whether you've won or you've lost, do you feel always that you've just done your best, or are you hard on yourself, or how do you feel after you fight?
Well, if you won a fight, then then you're so happy, and if you got any pains or something, you don't feel it, only the day after.
Right.
But if you lose a fight, then I am very disappointed then, and then you feel everything a lot more than when you win a fight. And most of the time it's the usual things like shins or bruises from the fight, and sometimes you feel a little bit stiff from the clinching or something.
Do you feel difficulty like in your heart? Do you feel disappointed in yourself if you lose, or do you think that you just need to train harder?
No, I'm really disappointed when I lose a fight because you put a lot of training into a fight and you put a lot of things aside to do a fight. So if I lose a fight, then I'm really disappointed, and then I will be disappointed for the week after also. But then I will also be motivated to train harder and to improve myself to win my next fight.
So your fight is coming up very soon. It's in the first week of November. How will you be getting ready in this short time before you actually fight?
I'm just training a lot. I'm running a lot also, and the training gets more intense just before the fight, and then I will take a few days rest before the fight, and then if the fight's on, then I will be ready to fight.
Do you have any traditions or things that you always do before a fight? Do you have like a set of things that you do?
In the fight, I always wear the same clothes, the same shorts, the same shirt, the same socks. And if my sister is, if I'm fighting and my sister's there, then she always does my hair. But if she's not there, then I will do it myself. Most of the time, my mother makes food for me before the fight. And I always go to a masseur the day before the fight.
I love that there are so many women involved in you fighting. It's very cool.
Sorry?
There are so many women involved in you fighting, with your mom cooking and your sister helping you with your hair and everything. It's very cool.
If I'm fighting here in Holland, my parents are always there, and my sisters too. So I got a lot of support.
And have they always been there? Your parents, obviously, you started when you were so young. They must have brought you there, but have they always been supportive of your fighting?
Yes, always. They are both very nervous when I have to fight, but they are always there. They help me. Or if I need something with food or something, but they are always there when I'm fighting. And sometimes when I'm fighting in other countries, they're also there, but not always, because sometimes it's too expensive to travel along with me.
Right. Okay. Okay, well, thank you very much. I've greatly enjoyed talking to you.
Yeah, you're welcome.